It's Wednesday. Hi. How you doing? How you doing over there?
Fine.
It's good? It's fine?
It's already March 5th. Can you believe it?
It's the 5th day of March. Wasn't yesterday the Ides of March?
No.
Are you sure?
I think that's like March 16th.
15th. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah. I know my stuff sometimes. We might be old people because we live old people lives.
And we like old people things.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Slippers and nice sweaters.
Listen, I'm just saying.
An early bedtime.
It's a lovely.
Gardening, hummingbirds.
I know. That's
crochet,
all nice things.
Fly tying, quilting.
All lovely things. Why is it so hard to get going in the morning?
Because my eyes like to be shut and asleep.
Choose a partner that will sit with you at the hospital.
That's good advice you gave.
It is good advice.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting at the dinner table alone.
But how are we going to fix it?
You just told me to eat faster, so I guess
know what
I'll try.
I told you, but how are we going to fix it?
I will try to eat faster and not communicate with my family.
That sounds right.
That's the plan I'll put in motion.
Right. Then you won't be there sitting alone.
Yeah. So sounds like a good plan. Sounds fine. Josh has a midlife beard.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody does.
I've had a beard for a long time. This isn't like a new thing.
Nope. Our daughter ate the special sandwich.
Yeah, she did. The whole thing.
We play recreational trivia, but maybe we should play more competitively.
Yeah, you want to win cash money.
Kind of want to. Things you loved as a kid, but don't really like as an adult.
Now, you mentioned roller coasters on that list, but as we find out at the end of the show, you kind of like emotional roller coasters. So maybe roller coasters
I don't know if
not.
I like emotional roller coasters.
Well, you sure go on them.
I take them a lot.
Yeah.
It's time to dig into spring cleaning.
I'm only sort of looking forward to it.
Oh, we're all just sort of looking forward to it. My tips and tricks to prepare for a doctor's visit.
Yeah, basically cheat and lie your way through it. That's the prep?
That's how I do life.
Okay, sounds good.
Shop classes are making a comeback.
Great news.
It is great news. And Hard Knocks will not feature a college team.
Great news.
Spoiler alert.
Well, great news. We are Josh and Chantel. This is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, the Wednesday show. Enjoy it. Enjoy. Okay. That's like the guy on Nick Jr. Remember him? Face?
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, just a face. All right. Enjoy the show. Hi, Chantel.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
Nothing.
What's going on over there?
As I told you today, today was a day where it's not often that I get like uninterrupted sleep these days.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've had uninterrupted sleep because you have kids and then you wake up and then you have a dog and then your body is getting older and then you have to use a restroom a lot during the night. I had some really good uninterrupted sleep last night. It was awesome.
So you were in the mode where you just wanted to keep that going.
Today of all days, I went, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting out of bed. You can't even make me. You can't. Go ahead. Get me out of this bed. I got out of bed.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, wide awake, excited, and ready to start the day.
Oh, yeah. I'm all of those things.
Did I sell it?
Yeah.
Did you feel like that was true?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Here I am.
Maybe we should embrace some old people habits, and that would help.
What are some old people habits?
Well, ignore the clock, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. That's an old people habit.
Okay. I think we do that.
Grunting when you stand up.
I do that.
You do?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I bent over yesterday and I went, ugh.
I've seen you doing a little bit of this. You take your shoes off at the door and step right into your slippers. I've seen you walking around the house in some slippers.
Yeah, my feet were cold last night.
It's great.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just telling you, these are things. Carrying ibuprofen around, I always have it. I didn't know that was an old people thing, but I do. It's around.
You got to take it on the daily.
Is it closed captioning on anything you watch? I think you're an old people.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Wanting to stay home.
Yes.
Followed by the sentence, have them come to me.
I don't really want that either.
What?
Just leave me alone.
There's always room for ice cream.
Yes.
Sewing and crocheting. This is just a list of, and then it's gardening, and then waking up early.
No.
All of these things are old person habits.
There's nothing wrong with those things. There's absolutely
I
nothing
know.
wrong.
I agree.
It
This
sounds
is a
lovely.
great list of life.
Eat when you're hungry, go to bed when you're tired.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
That just makes sense. Put your slippers on the minute you get home. Fantastic. Spend your time sewing and gardening.
I know.
Great.
See, I like my slippers, except when I walk around, they make a noise, and I don't care for that.
Does it really bother you that much?
It kind of does.
I don't know how to help that.
I don't either. I don't know why they got to make that noise. Because they're comfy, they're warm, they're nice little sleeping bags for my feet.
Does it make you not want to wear them, though?
It makes me not want to walk around in them.
So then you don't want to wear them. You just want to wear them while sitting.
I suppose I could just wear them while sitting, and I wouldn't hear the every time I take a step.
Just don't get up at all. You're going to have people wait on you.
Have them come to me. Yes! I like it.
I've never not worn a shoe because of the sound they make.
I disagree with you. I think you've had some shoes that this is a long time ago when we were much younger that made a noise that you didn't wear.
What noise did they make? I do not recall this pair of shoes.
Well, it wasn't like a screaming goat or anything when you took a step, like ah, but it was definitely like a, and so you wouldn't wear them because nobody wants to wear those.
No.
Every step.
You can see my dilemma, but I don't remember those. Unfortunate. I would wear them now.
You would?
Yeah.
Just for fun?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see who's going to notice.
Well, good morning. We are in the studio. It's Josh and Chantel. Hope you have a great Wednesday.
Midweek.
We're here. Yeah.
Here we go. When you wake up in the morning, what's some of the first things that you do? What's your routine?
I try to open my eyes. That's first. And then that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And then once I go, all right, I've accepted my fate. Then I go to the bathroom, and then I get dressed, and I brush my teeth, and I'm out the door. That's pretty much it.
That is pretty much it.
There's not a lot more to it.
I'm there to say that's true. That's all 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
He's not lying, folks.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
What?
I could go downstairs and use that bathroom to get ready at the same time you are, but instead I wait for you to finish, and then I'm like, all right, now I'll get out of bed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So take your time. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Because that's when I'm fighting my eyes opening. Is that time when I know, okay, she got up, she's doing her thing, I'm just going to lay here until she's done, and then I'm like, okay.
That's
Here we
interesting because when I come back in the bedroom after doing my brushing teeth, washing my face routine, I come back in the bedroom and you're just like snoring away. Like you haven't even thought about waking up.
I'm aware of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just fighting the sand in my eyes, you know?
There are things that make you miserable in the morning that you're not supposed to do.
Such as?
Immediately looking at your phone.
I don't do that.
Okay, good. I mean, I look at it to see the time. I don't know if that necessarily counts.
Yeah, I don't open any apps or look at emails
I don't do
or
that
any of that kind of stuff.
until I get in here.
Right, correct.
But I do look at my phone to see the time, and then I go, no. And then I go, that can't be real. And then I do a double take. And then I say, no, again.
That's how that goes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Also, if you start off your day with complaints, that's going to make you miserable.
With
throughout the day.
complaints?
Yeah. Like,
How do you
I don't want to go to work. Oh, it snowed again last night.
I see.
Don't do this.
Okay. All right, I'll work on that. A little positivity
A little,
first thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Rushing through your morning without some kind of breakfast or is some kind of fuel, whatever it may be, a protein bar, a protein shake. So you go through your morning, no food.
I try to get some food in there at some point. I try, like oatmeal or something.
Good job. But that's much later in the morning.
That's like 8.
Yeah. I mean, we've been awake for 3 hours already by that point.
True.
So 3 hours. 2 and a half.
All right.
2-ish
All
and a
right.
half. And if you avoid all physical activity, they're not saying you should go out and run a 5-mile or a 5K, but you should do some kind of exercise in the morning
just to
get your body
moving,
woken up.
Yeah.
Some stretching.
Yeah, that's why we created Studio Yoga. And you did that yesterday?
Yeah, we haven't done it in a long time. You haven't done it in a very long time.
I know.
But I saw my yoga mat over here and I went, we got to use these.
I know. Studio Yoga is a good thing.
It was.
Doing morning stretches feels good.
It did feel good.
Yeah.
I like to do it before everybody gets here.
I get that.
And yesterday I didn't have a chance to, and so I had to kind of do it in the corner because I don't want people coming in and being like, what are you doing? So today I'm going to try and do it before everybody gets here.
All right.
So it's not weird.
Studio Yoga.
Studio Yoga.
It's a good time. It's good for you. It's good stretching.
It feels nice.
Get some breakfast, have a fruit or something.
I don't have any fruit.
Oh. You'll be okay without a fruit.
I do have some breakfast, though. Oh, no.
Oh.
I just realized I ate my last rice cake yesterday.
Oh, bummer.
Dang it.
Those are the noisiest things.
I know, but I love them. They're so good. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, what a sad day.
That is a sad day. It's all right. I'm not going to get down. Avoid.
Yeah.
Avoid
keep it
complaints.
positive. Keep it positive. No early morning complaining. That's a good little list of tips.
Thank you, Josh.
It still makes me want to fight my eyes being open. But
Well,
I
think
understand.
that's never going to change. Do you think that's ever going to change?
No.
I don't think so either.
Well.
Whip.
Thanks for the list.
You're so welcome.
Hey, it's time for good news to get you going.
Let's hear it.
So during the Super Bowl parade last month in Philadelphia, there was a lady there named Amy Ranabarger, with a cool name. Lots of consonants in her name. Ranabarger. She stumbled upon an old Philadelphia Eagles jacket. It was hanging on a light post in downtown where the parade and stuff was going on.
A light post that was still standing?
Well, yeah, one of the few.
Those Eagles fans are
Inside
crazy.
the jacket pocket was a note, and it says, "If you found this jacket, do not return. This jacket now belongs to you." So the note went on to explain that the jacket was found during the 2018 Super Bowl celebrations when the Eagles had won, and the previous owner decided to enjoy the jacket until the next Super Bowl victory and then pay it forward. So he found it in 2018.
Decided to pay it forward.
Put it back this year. Amy Ranabarger found it. She now has the jacket. The Eagles, when they go on to win their next Super Bowl,
They won't.
Amy plans to keep the tradition alive, and she'll enjoy wearing the lucky jacket and release it back into the world when they win the next time.
They won't. It's a cute story, though.
It is kind of fun
Yeah.
that
But
there's this mystery
I'm here to tell you, Eagles
lucky
fans
jacket.
are crazy. I don't know why you would destroy your own city when your team wins.
because that's how excited they were.
Yeah, but stop. What are you doing?
Win or lose, we're going to the streets.
I know. We're going to light stuff on fire.
Turn cars upside down, bring down the city.
Hey, guys,
know,
you won.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, we won. Look at us celebrating.
Let's celebrate a different way. How about?
Well, anyway.
Well, that's cool.
Congrats to
That's
Amy.
a fun story.
Yeah.
Was there any money in there or just the jacket?
What? No, there was no money. It was the jacket and a
I'm just
note.
asking.
No, it's a
Jeez.
cool, lucky jacket.
If you found a jacket and there was a note inside the pocket that said, "Hey, this is for," would you wear it?
I mean, I don't know. What kind of jacket?
Eagles jacket is what
No. I would have left it on the pole. I
know,
wouldn't have
I'm
thought
not gonna-
anything of it.
I don't know if I'm just going to wear a stranger's jacket. Obviously, if it's something nice, I'll wash it and then wear it. But I don't think I'm just going to pluck it off the light pole and be like, "Oh, cool, this is mine now." See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're looking at me like you don't see what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. I'm trying to figure out how Amy decided that maybe she should look in the pockets of that coat.
Exactly. It's kind of a weird story when you think about it now.
Yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, Amy, what are you doing? Why are you just picking up random coats?
If you see a random coat, I'm going to leave it there and say, oh, somebody left their coat. I'm going to leave it here.
Well, it's good news to get you going anyway. I like this. I like the sentiment of a traditional coat being passed around, but
it's too bad it's the wrong team, but it's okay.
Oh, man. It's good news to get you going.
I saw something yesterday. I sent it to you because nothing is more true than this. Here's the least romantic thing you'll read all day, and the deepest truth I know about love. Pick a partner who you can sit in a hospital room with.
Yeah, you sent me that, and I said, that's pretty true.
It is true.
Because you are going to have nothing to do. The conversation is going to be minimal because someone is in the hospital because they don't feel good.
Yeah.
Or they're hurt or whatever. You're just going to be there.
As a support. You're going to get bored. You're going to be there for hours.
Yep.
We've done that a time or two. We've sat in a hospital room with each other.
Yeah. I mean, through the birth of 2 children, that's an event.
You've slept in the hospital rooms with me, so that's nice.
And I'm telling you, they got to do something about that chair or that bench or that little chair that they've got. Like, there's got to be.
They don't make it comfortable for the support team.
Right.
Do they?
And that's the thing. I understand you're trying to take care of the patient. The patient's your number one priority. But the patient support team should have a little bit more comfort.
Yeah. Now, the last time we were at the hospital, you were at the hospital, so I was sitting. I was the support system. And they were lovely to me. We went to a couple of different places, and each place was like, do you need anything? Do you need a blanket? Do you need a water bottle? And I was like, no, but that's nice of you to think about me.
Sure.
You could bring me a nicer chair.
Yeah.
I don't need any water, but you could bring me a chair.
But then they'll ask you, like, can we get you anything, water, snack, anything like that? And I'll go, I could do something. And they're like, you can't have anything.
Yeah, you can't have anything.
You get nothing. Like, okay. All righty.
You get nothing. Like Wonka.
Yeah, exactly. No, you can't. You can't have water, but I'll ask somebody when you can, and then they never do. They come back with no water. Unless they have to give you pills, and then they're like, here's the tiniest cup of water we could find. Enjoy.
That's because you're hooked up. They don't need you getting up to go to the bathroom or anything. I think. I don't know. I'm making that up. I don't know why they don't want you to have any water. What I know is that you and I have been in enough hospitals together to know that sometimes I like to make jokes.
Sure.
Sometimes you don't respond very well to those jokes.
Not when you're in the pain.
That's my coping mechanism, Josh.
Okay.
That's how I handle stress.
Yeah.
There was once upon a time I had an infection in my foot.
Right.
And it was very swollen.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to touch you with my swollen
foot.
And
I didn't care for that.
You weren't a very nice support team member that time, were you?
You were being kind of a gross patient.
Not true.
I didn't want your bloaty foot on me. That's all. That's a simple thing.
My foot wasn't bloaty.
You just said it was all swollen.
It was swollen. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's bloaty. Bloaty sounds gross.
It was. Did you see the thing?
It wasn't that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't put it on me. How about that? Don't put your bloaty foot near me.
I gotta find that video
of you putting your bloaty foot on me.
Yeah, because I took a video of it. Of course I did.
Why would you take a video of that?
Because it was hilarious.
I wasn't a fan. It was not. I don't remember you took a video.
What I'm here to say is that's all you got to do. Find somebody that you can sit in a hospital room with that's going to be supportive and nice.
It's important.
It is important.
Yeah. You got to have a good support system.
That's what a relationship is.
Yeah. It's
all right.
Sitting in a hospital room while the other person lays down trying to sleep or whatever.
It's 3:00 in the morning. Are you sure you need to go to the ER?
Right. We're going to be there all night.
Are you sure? Because I was getting some real good sleep.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yes,
We'll
I'm
go
sure.
to the ER.
And then they go, thank you for your monies.
Yeah, that's the other part.
Yeah.
Find somebody that's going to pay your medical bills.
Yeah. Hey, pay my bills? Want to sit in this uncomfortable chair for a couple hours? Bring your phone charger. You might want that.
Yeah, and a snack.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe sneak some water to the patient.
No, you can't, Josh.
I know. They wouldn't let me.
Quit trying to sneak stuff when the doctor says no.
I was thirsty. I was parched.
Too bad for you. When you were growing up
Sure.
and you would eat dinner with your family,
Uh-huh.
did you all have to sit there until everybody was done?
We weren't one of those like, can I be excused households. But I also don't remember for sure if it was like eat your stuff and then leave the table. I really don't remember. I don't remember, honestly.
I don't remember either in my house. I know that like as we got older and busier, like each of us would have to go our separate ways. So there was a lot of times it was like you just ate when you got home from your activity or you ate before you went to your activity. So as we got older, it became less and less time that we spent at the table together because we all had our different activities we were involved in. But I was trying to remember when we were younger, and I don't.
But I always thought that like asking permission to be excused thing, which was an old school sort of, I don't know, head of household kind of thing. I always felt like that seemed strange to me. Or you'd see, in TV shows where it was like the rudest thing to leave an unfinished plate and I'm going to my room and just leave. Like I don't.
Yeah, we
had any
never
of that.
did that thing where it was like, can I be excused? Or you had to. The reason I bring this up is because I was eating all alone last night.
You weren't.
Yes, I was so.
You were finishing your meal alone. We were all there at the beginning. You were just slower than everybody else.
I'm always slower than everybody else. So then I just sit there by myself going, well, this is a lot of fun. And you know why I'm slower than everybody else? Because I try to have conversation with everybody while I'm eating.
And everybody else is just eating.
Yeah. And then they get up and they eat and then they go, okay, see ya. And then they peace out. And I sit there by myself going, nobody asked me anything about my life. So
yeah, we had somewhere to be at the end of dinner. And so I went to go get ready.
I had plenty of time.
I understand. And so
even if we didn't have anywhere to be, that's what happens. You typically are the one who gets up first.
Because I eat quick.
You do eat very fast. You get down to business. And then Beck. And then Emery. And then I sit there alone.
Maybe eat quicker.
Eating my little taco.
Eat quicker.
I don't want to eat quicker. I like eating dinner with you guys at the table.
Yeah.
Slow it down. I like
Speed
having
it
that
up.
conversation with everybody. You slow it down. You never will. I've known you for a very long time. You eat
I've
so
always
fast.
been a fast eater.
Always. Even when you were a kid?
Yeah. I've always been a fast eater.
You should slow down.
Yeah, I'm good. It's probably because there's other things to do. Eating is just a thing you have to get out of the way to keep yourself alive. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go do something else.
No, but we're having conversation. I was asking about the kids' days.
Uh-huh.
You're not an active participant in that conversation. You get down to business. You eat. You have one goal in mind, and that's to eat as quick as you can and then get out of there as quick as you can. That's
But
your goal.
you're asking questions I've already asked or conversations that I've already had most of the time.
That's not necessarily true.
Like if I pick up our daughter from school and I go, how's your day? And I hear about it. And then you get home later than I do. And then we're eating dinner and you're asking those questions. I've heard that story.
You can't hear it again. You can't be bothered to hear it again.
Yeah. But
there might be
I've also
additional
finished
information.
eating. Maybe.
I'm just, okay, whatever.
Oh,
I don't, okay.
Okay. I don't, whatever. I mean, I get what you're saying. And I do appreciate the time with the family at the table.
Sure sounds like it,
Yeah,
Josh.
I know. I know what it sounds like.
I've already heard this conversation. I've
Yeah.
already had this.
Yeah.
I have one goal, and that's to eat and get out of here. Oh, I enjoy that time
I
at
never
the
once
table.
said that.
You did too.
No. I didn't say that's what you've said I said. See what's happening right now.
I don't know what's happening.
Are you upset because everybody left the table? That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you were alone sitting there
Yes.
with your half-eaten taco
Yes.
by yourself
Yes.
because everybody else was done.
Yes.
Pick up the pace, man.
I can't. I can't eat faster.
You can.
I can't. I don't know how.
Let's try to help you out.
But why do I have to change my behavior?
Because the rest of us are fine.
Okay, but if you guys finish, why can't you just sit there with me? Is what I'm saying.
And just watch you eat?
You don't have to sit there and just watch me. You can continue conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This is going to make a change for sure.
Yeah, it is.
We picked up Emery from her track practice last night, and she told us that a boy that she goes to school with, a boy that you know from Scouts, who's
That
in
is
your Scout troop, told her that you have a midlife beard.
Yeah, I got to figure out what that means. I got to have a discussion. So on Monday, I might see him tonight because I have a meeting tonight, but I don't know if I'll see him tonight. But if I don't, then when I see him next week, I'm going to have to find out exactly what that means. I'm going to say, what's a midlife beard? What is that?
You asked Emery. My favorite part is when she said that and you said, what?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
So I look here at midlife beard online. And
Yeah.
It says, as men age, their beards may change in a number of ways, including slower growth, gray hairs, reduced fullness. I don't feel like I have that. I've got a big full beard. Now it does have some gray in it.
I think that's what he meant. I don't think he meant. I don't know. I don't know what he meant. It's hard to determine what he meant.
But then there's all of these people that are talking about like midlife crisis beards and crisis beards that are being worn by a lot of people.
Are you having a midlife crisis?
Not that I'm aware of.
I think you'd be aware if you were.
But then there's also midlife crisis mustache.
Oh, what's that?
That's when you just grow a mustache and not the rest of the beard. I don't know.
Let me see your beard. Hold your face up. I don't think it's a midlife beard.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Let me see it again. Hold your face up.
What? Hold your face up.
Well, I can't see. There's a computer in my way.
Yeah.
It's kind of crooked.
It's not crooked. It's because it's got like bed beard.
Oh. Brush it out, bud.
Brush it out. I don't have a crooked beard.
Okay, here's the thing about beards too that I noticed. Well, I didn't notice, but I have a friend who said that he has got a pretty substantial beard, and he said that he will randomly from other like bearded dudes.
Yeah.
Like bearded dudes will just randomly come up to him and be like, "Oh, I like your beard. What kind of oil do you use?" And he goes, "Listen, I don't want to talk about my beard with strangers."
Okay.
I just thought that was interesting.
I've been complimented like maybe twice on my beard, but if anyone wants to know, I use Layrite.
Layrite?
Yeah,
that's your beard
oil that I use. Yeah.
It smells nice.
Yeah.
You don't use that all the time though.
Every time I shower.
I don't smell it very often. I could smell it more. I like it. I like the smell of it.
Come closer.
What I really like is when you go to...
When I go get barbered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it's nice.
I know.
She takes care of your beard.
That's right.
Yeah, so I was looking at the comment from a friend of mine who said that, yeah, like he from bearded dudes.
Mm-hmm.
They'll throw like a head nod or like he'll walk up and talk like they're part of a secret beard club.
Yeah, I don't know that it's like
the
a
beard
secret
you
thing.
have is, the more nods you get.
I think that's true. I think the compliments come when you've put in effort and time into a beard.
Effort.
Yeah.
Growing hair is not effort.
No, but you have to brush it and you have to trim it and you have to shape it and you have to. Having a beard isn't just laziness. You got to keep a good. To
I've
have
seen
a good
some pretty
beard,
lazy beards.
correct. But to have a good looking beard, that takes time and effort and money and sculpting and care. It's a thing.
Is your midlife beard?
I have a lazy beard because I haven't shaped it. That's why I've got all the scragglies on my
Maybe that's what he
cheeks and
means by
stuff.
midlife beard.
I don't know. I'm going to have to
Maybe
talk about it.
I don't know. Midlife. Maybe because it's not long.
I don't know.
I don't either. You're going to have to ask.
But I've
We
had a
have to
beard
know.
for a long time, so I don't know if he's saying that I have a midlife beard as if it's some sort of like negative. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. I just don't know.
You've been receiving a lot of compliments this week. Emery
These are
said you
weird.
had a prancy walk.
Yeah. Like weird
A
compliments.
scout said that you had a midlife beard.
Yeah. I got to get this figured out. Something's going on. Something's up.
I think everything's fine.
Do you?
Yeah, look at your beard. It looks fine. It looks fine. I like it.
You said it was crooked.
Well, hold your head up.
No.
I have a moldy bread update.
Oh, the moldy sandwich that you made for our daughter.
Yeah.
What's the update?
So, just a quick recap. We had 2 pieces of bread left in the bread bag. One of them was the heel.
Right.
And then when I got them out to make the sandwich, there were 2 tiny pieces of green.
Little green fuzz.
So I cut them both out.
Right.
So there was like a chunk of her sandwich that was missing. And also the cheese container had been opened a little bit. And so there was a corner of her cheese that was hard.
Hard cheese, moldy bread. What's the update?
So we thought maybe she would bring her lunch home and it would be
uneaten. Yeah.
I asked her about it. She said she ate it.
Well, okay.
And she said it was good.
I'm surprised.
Me too. So there you go. She must have been hungry.
Yeah, I think there's that. I think ultimately she was hungry.
But here's the best news. The best news is that we now have bread again in the house.
Yeah.
And it's not moldy.
And fresh cheese?
Uh.
Okay. All right.
The cheese is, I didn't buy cheese. We have cheese. We haven't opened the new package of cheese.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just still using the opened cheese. It's fine. Once you put mayonnaise and that bread over the top of it, it softens up the cheese.
Sure.
It's just a corner of it that's hard and it's just cheese. It's just cheese.
Sure.
It's fine.
No big deal.
I'm not worried about the hardened cheese.
Okay.
It's the moldy bread that concerns me.
That makes sense.
She's got fresh bread now. We got
Okay.
fresh bread in our house.
All
We
right.
made a grocery stop visit. I feel like a better mom. Things are great.
Good.
She had a delicious sandwich this morning.
Lunch taken care of.
Yeah.
And she was fine with what she had.
Yeah,
So,
she was.
We're good. It's all good. No stress.
I did have some people asking. They were like, did she eat that sandwich?
Well, now you know.
She did. We did some trivia last night,
Yeah.
and there was a Star Wars quote in there. I'm trying to remember what the quote even was. We're not allowed to have our phones. Otherwise, I would have taken a picture of it to remember. I cannot remember. You seem to think that it had hate in it.
Yeah.
And so when I said Star Wars quote, hate,
Right.
it pulls up, use your aggressive feelings, let the hate flow through you. I don't think that was it. I feel like it said something about impressive. Impression?
It is right here. The full quote from Darth Vader says, "Let the hate flow through you. Only your hatred can destroy me."
No, that wasn't it.
Yes, it is.
I don't think that was it.
It is, because we had a long conversation about it.
Well, when you say we had a long conversation about it, I wasn't included in that conversation. I looked at the Star Wars quote, and it said, what movie is the Star Wars quote from? And I said, I'm checked out.
Yeah.
I know nothing about I know a little about Star Wars.
The main point is that we got the question wrong because we spent too much time talking about it. And we turned in an answer. It was just the wrong answer. But we spent a long time debating about whether that quote came from Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, because we were trying to decide if it was there's a scene in each of those movies. In one of the movies, Darth Vader is telling Luke, this is the only way you can destroy me. Let the hate consume you, et cetera, et cetera.
Darth Vader told that to Luke?
Right.
Who is his dad?
Hey, easy with the spoilers. This movie's from the 70s and 80s. And then in Return of the Jedi, the Emperor says it. Let the hate consume you. Yes. And so went, right? So we went back and forth about whether or not it was the Emperor or Darth that said it, or Vader. And so we just really, we ended up choosing incorrectly. It was not a proud moment.
What did we pick?
We picked Return of the Jedi. It was the quote from Vader in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, shame.
Which is what we had written down initially, and then decided to change our minds.
Shame.
I know.
I need a new team.
Oh, okay.
You guys don't even know Star Wars quotes. Come on.
We did know the quote. We just didn't know which version of it was and which movie it came from. And there were two options.
We struggled last night. I feel like our team is typically very, very intelligent, and we typically do pretty good. But last night,
did get
some
third.
Of the questions were
It wasn't
tricky.
like we lost.
No. I'm not saying that we lost. And we came from the bottom.
Yeah.
We were in second.
We were in first
point.
for a moment.
Were we? I didn't see that part.
Once. One point. And then we immediately dropped to second and then third in the last couple of questions. But that's fine. No big deal.
We're pretty good. We're pretty good at trivia, I think. Just don't ask us any Star Wars questions.
But you just said you want to jump teams. What's the deal? We're pretty good, but, I could use a different team.
That was just a joke.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to swap teams. We got a good thing going in our team. I mean, we don't play. What did you say? We don't play. You said something last night. You say we just play recreationally.
Yeah. We're just there to have a good time.
I don't know how any other way you could play.
Oh, no, because they do leagues and stuff.
Do they really?
Yeah, you knew that.
But I didn't know that people actually did that.
Yeah, and then they do a big trivia bowl where you play against other teams all across the state and in the region and stuff.
Why don't we do it more seriously?
Because we play recreationally.
Let's play competitively.
And you have to get so many points in order to qualify for the big bowl, and then you go and it's a big trivia bowl, and you have to compete with people from all over.
Let's do that. We would be so good. We're
I
so
don't
smart.
know. I don't know. I mean, I think we're probably, all things considered, if we were, because there's a Tuesday and a Thursday league, and if we competed in the Tuesday league, I think we would probably do better than the Thursday league. The Thursday league has more teams.
I think there's a Monday league too, isn't there?
I don't know if the Monday has a league. Tuesday and Thursday do.
Okay.
But that's.
I feel like our team, though, we've got a good range of knowledge on our team.
Yeah.
We've got a sciencey guy.
Right.
We've got a mathy woman.
Yeah.
Who also knows a lot about geography and other things.
Okay.
She's very smart.
Okay.
We have very smart friends.
Yeah.
How do I contribute?
You have contributed. You know things. It's not like you don't.
I know pop culture things. So I've come in clutch a lot of times when it's been like a music question.
Right. Lyrics, weird random facts about shows that only you've watched.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a good teammate.
Yeah.
I contribute. Last night, even, there was a question about there was a music question. What was it?
I don't know.
And you guys all picked something else, and I said, I don't know if that's it.
And you
I know what
changed
was.
it right at the very end. Yeah.
Yeah, right at the very end. I
As
went
you
to
were
turn
turning
it
it
in, and
in.
I said,
Yeah.
I don't think it's this. I think it's this.
Right.
And it was right.
Okay.
Good job, team.
Yeah. Third place team.
Good job, trivia team.
Yeah.
You're doing so good.
But you want to play competitively now.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right.
you think that sounds fun?
It sounds.
What's the prize that you could win?
Oh, it's probably money.
Oh, let's play.
For money?
Yes.
I mean, if we have 4 or 5 people on the team and it's a $500 prize,
Come on.
it's $100 each.
Yeah.
It's not bad
I'm game. Let's play competitively.
for cash.
Throw away this recreation thing. Let's play seriously
Okay. Get
For-
down to seriousness.
for cash money.
Okay. I'll get the details.
Okay. Ooh, we got to ask our team.
Yeah, they might not be into it.
Yeah. What is something you loved as a kid but hate as an adult?
Oh. That's a tough one because there's things that I appreciate as an adult that I hated as a kid.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
And
too.
that list is easier.
Which one is
I-
that list?
Like, well, as a little kid, you hated a nap, but
Yeah.
now I love a nap, right?
Right.
Like that's easy. I think food-wise, there were certain vegetables I probably didn't like that I really like now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other things.
Canceled plans. I love as an adult, but I hated that as a kid. When you had a plan to do something and it's got canceled, as a kid, you were like, no. As an adult, I go, oh, too bad.
Yeah, I don't know
Canceled
if I
plans.
have a real horse in that race.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are times when I'm like, I really wanted to do that thing, or I really wanted to see those folks, or whatever.
I
So sometimes that's a bummer.
used to love roller coasters as a kid, but I don't necessarily love them anymore. They make me a little bit sick now.
I've had to take Dramamine to go on a roller
Yeah.
coaster forever.
Oh, really?
Oh. I've always had problems with spinning rides.
I loved going to the grocery store as a kid. I don't enjoy it now.
You did like it as a kid?
As a kid, yes. Are you crazy? That was fun. You got to ride on the bottom of the cart,
Yeah, I don't think I enjoyed it
and then
that
you would
much.
whine to get something, and your mom would buy it for you, and you didn't have to buy it. Your mom bought it. Now I have to pay for everything, and I don't like that. I liked when my mom paid for everything.
Yeah, okay.
I hated taking a bath as a kid, but I love it now.
Yeah, I don't like baths. At all. I'll
I
take
just-
a shower.
Hated taking a shower when I was a kid too. I couldn't be bothered. I got too much to do.
Okay.
I got too much playing to do. Leave me alone. Vegetables was also on the list.
Yeah, vegetables I appreciate now. There's some great veggies.
I loved vegetables as a kid. I didn't mind them. I always ate them, except for peas. I didn't like peas. Also chores. I was going to say chores. I didn't mind doing chores as a kid, but I also got paid to do chores
As a kid?
as a kid.
Lucky.
Yeah,
But you grew up in a rich house, so that's why.
I didn't. So,
You like doing chores.
well, yeah, because I got paid to do it. I don't
Yeah.
like doing it now. Nobody pays me to do them now.
I mean, you just get to have a clean house now.
Yeah, it lasts temporarily, though, doesn't it? And then
Yeah.
I have to keep doing them. I have to do the chores every day. That's gross.
I did a bunch of chores yesterday. Our daughter
did.
cleaned the house the other day,
I
so I don't
know.
know what you're even
I
talking
know.
about.
You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Do you have anything else?
I'm really
What you-
struggling to think of things that
you loved as a kid?
loved as a kid that I don't like now. Like I would say there was probably like sour candies and stuff like that I could do without now. That I'm just like, nah. But I've never really had like a giant sweet tooth, so I've never. I'm trying to think if like my candy taste changed. Like if I was like, oh, I love peanut butter cups, but I didn't. You know what I didn't mind? I'll tell you, when it comes down to the Reese's cups, the little small ones in the foil,
Yeah.
I don't totally hate those.
Oh.
But that's probably because it's a smaller little amount than the big ones. I don't like the big cups.
Because the peanut butter is sweaty.
It's sweaty peanut butter. And the chocolate's not that good. The chocolate tastes kind of sour, like spoiled, like it's not good. I don't really like those. But the little ones, I'm kind of thinking about that little one right now, and I kind of think I'd eat one of those right this moment.
Oh. Well, let's go get you
like
some.
The Rolo-sized ones, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, but you
about.
can't just get one or two. You have to buy a whole bag.
You just want one?
Yeah, I only want one.
Oh, well.
And then I'll be good for years.
Okay.
So if somebody else had a bag of those around and they were like, here, you have one, I'd be like, that's a sweet little treat. That's what I need. Just one little thing like that.
Okay. I don't have that. So.
Okay.
Not today, pal.
All right.
Are you saying, okay, never mind. You loved that as a kid, but.
No, I just was thinking about candy and that came into my brain.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what did you love as a kid that you don't like?
I told you. Chores.
Chores?
And roller coasters.
Oh, okay.
And scary movies.
Yeah.
I kind of liked scary and going to the grocery store.
You liked scary movies as a kid, but don't like them now? You still love them.
Well, I don't love them. They're fine. I don't love them. I think I liked them as a kid because we weren't allowed to watch them.
Oh.
And so it was like a taboo.
You were being a rebel.
Yes.
Wow, look at you. Danger.
I know, I told you. It's that time of year where the sun is shining a little bit and you're tired of being cooped up. So you open the windows to get some fresh air in your house. You open the doors to brush out the dust and the cobwebs. Spring cleaning time.
Not a favorite, although where I do have big hopes and dreams for the backyard. I've been watching the snow melt. Yesterday, I was in a mode when I got home, and I did some cleaning on the side of the house. I hauled some stuff to the dump. I've got to make a donation to one of the, whatever they're called, thrift shops today. So I'm excited to get that started at least. I almost got the rake out and started raking the grass in the backyard.
Really?
Thought about it, but then I
In
went,
the backyard? There's still snow in the backyard.
Not everywhere. And there's a lot of raking that needs to be done.
And
you remember that cat that I have an issue with?
Yes.
Yeah. He's been in the gravel by the fire pit.
Oh, no.
And I'm very upset.
I like the feeling of spring cleaning. I don't enjoy the process of it, but I like it when it's done and you feel lighter.
Right. But see, I've got, in addition to spring cleaning, like just the yard work ahead of me. That I've got between raised garden beds and compost and all the things that I want to get done this year. I've got a lot of things, and I want to get started on them because I'm anxious. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
You did a lot yesterday, like you said. You took a truckload to the dump.
I got to get some lumber. I got to fix the deck. I've got some staining I want to do there. I got so many projects.
Yeah, you have a long to-do list.
I have so many things I want to do. and then we never painted the basement either. That was our winter project.
That was a winter project, and now we're not going to want to do that because we don't want to be
inside.
inside.
I got the yard to do. Yeah, I know.
The list never ends, does it?
No.
Sometimes I wish sometimes we just lived in an apartment again, so we didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Well, there's that.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would, but it wouldn't because then you also wouldn't have, area.
I get it. No, I get it.
But I also got to take the Christmas lights down. Like that's got to happen.
Well,
so I got to get up on the roof.
Today looks like a great day to kind of do some of that stuff. Look at it. The sun is shining. We were supposed to have a winter advisory.
That's tonight. It's supposed to start at 8:00. We're supposed to get snow and rain and stuff starting at 8:00 tonight and going until Friday morning.
Well, let's enjoy the sun while it's here.
It's out there. And we're in here. How are we going to do that? Open a window? What do we do? Get a sunroof? Retractable? Like a stadium? Like a football stadium?
That'd be awesome. Let's do that. How do we get that?
I don't know. Got to talk to somebody. Yeah. Hey, we'd like a retractable roof for the studio so that we can have the sunlight in the inside, not just on the outside.
Yeah. We need some vitamin D.
Right. It would be helpful. It'd be very helpful. What's on your spring cleaning list?
Just following you around.
Oh, is that right?
And doing the projects with you.
Oh, okay.
Planting. I want to plant stuff. I always want to plant stuff.
I know. That's still,
Always.
that's not till May.
I know.
Your bulbs started pushing ground.
That's what you
I saw
said.
that yesterday.
My tulips are starting to sprout.
Mm-hmm.
It's too early, buddies.
They're just pushing up. They're not going to sprout for another couple weeks.
That's true, but it's still a little bit
or
early.
bloom, I suppose. But yeah, it is early. But they're pushing ground.
It got warm.
Leaves are coming up
last weekend, and they said, it's time.
Yep.
It's not time, buddies. Go back to bed.
No.
You woke too early.
Yeah, it was false spring. We got fifth winter coming. Settle
They're
down.
hardy. They'll survive, but that means they won't last as long as I want them to.
Which is always the case every year. You go, they don't last very long.
Nope. It was exciting to see some green in
I know.
In the grass, though, in the flower bed. That was exciting.
It is
I'm
exciting.
tired of looking at brown. Dead plants and foliage.
Yeah, everywhere you go, brown.
Give me some green.
I know. We need leaves outside. It's all coming. Spring's on the way. And then you'll feel better about things.
I know.
And then the wind will be here. Hooray.
When you have a doctor's appointment and it's looming and you know it's coming, do you anticipate that appointment and then prepare, so to speak, for it?
What would I prepare for?
For
like
instance.
Is it just a checkup or is it more serious or what?
It's just a checkup. So it's months away and you know you've got a checkup coming. They're going to check your blood. So they're going to check your cholesterol. Do you purposely go, I got to change my eating habits for the next couple of months? Or like me in high school, when I was supposed to wear my retainer and I didn't, and I knew I had an orthodontist appointment coming up, for about 2 weeks before the appointment, I'd be like, I got to wear that retainer. And then I would go and he'd be like, have you been wearing your retainer? And I would say, yep, every day, doctor.
And you go, well, it doesn't look like it.
Well, it sure doesn't look like it.
Because I'm in your mouth here and I can see, no, you haven't. You want to try that again?
But
this time
like,
tell the truth?
When you have a doctor's appointment coming up, like a wellness exam, you go, I'm going to stop eating processed foods for a couple of weeks and I'm going to exercise for a week. Then he's going to know that I've been healthy.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna work on my reflexes so that I can make sure when the hammer hits, I have good kick. No, I don't prepare.
Oh.
No.
I haven't as an adult, but certainly as a kid, if I knew I had specifically a dentist or an orthodontist, and I knew that the dentist was going to be asking me if I flossed, I'd be like, yes.
Again, they know.
For the last 3 days, I've been flossing.
I think like I will brush my teeth. Like that's a thing. Like I'll be like, I don't want to roll in there with all day breath.
Oh, so before your appointment?
Yeah. Like just as a courtesy.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you want to
I think they appreciate that.
I would hope so.
And most dentists have toothbrushes in the bathroom when you go, so that if you have forgotten, you can do a quick brush in the bathroom there in the office.
I did not know that.
I've not
before.
seen that. Oh, I've done that before. The orthodontist that I used to go to had that option too. And then they would have those little, it's like a little bottle brush where you can poke down in between your braces.
Oh.
You didn't have braces, so
No.
you don't understand.
I don't know what
People
that is.
who have braces get it. It's that little tree-looking
I know.
thing.
I get what
And
you're
you
saying.
can get up in there and be like, look how clean my teeth are, doctor. I've been taking care of them for years. You know.
Again, they know.
I know.
You can try and hide all you want, but they know the truth.
I know they know. I like to pull a fast one on them.
Do you have
though.
an upcoming appointment you're preparing for?
No, I don't. I need to. That's on my to-do list. I need to call my dentist.
Okay.
It's been a minute since I've been in there for my cleaning. I love that day. It's the best day. I love going to the dentist to get a cleaning. Oh, it's the best. A lot of people are afraid of the dentist, like you. I love it.
I've got my cleaning coming up next week. Hooray.
Oh, I love it.
Hooray.
Your teeth
Can't
are going to
wait.
feel so
Oh,
good.
Boy.
And they're going to I always go into the car after the dentist cleaning and go, look at my teeth.
Oh,
it's like I want to smile at everybody.
Is that right?
Look at my teeth.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I'm going to be, look at my teeth.
You will. I promise you.
We'll see.
You will. You will.
Okay. I don't ever think I do.
But you will.
Okay. Because you say so. I think it's kind of exciting news that people are kind of fed up with not having things to do in school.
What do you mean?
And, well, they're talking about bringing back woodworking, welding, auto tech, all of those kinds of classes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, what they found out is that high school shop classes are now making a comeback because some educators seem to have recognized that not every student is a perfect fit for college. And there's a lot of trades that need skilled workers. And we have what was called a skills gap. So there's all these good paying jobs that people just aren't trained in the skills of because they quit showing that people could be interested in these things, like by removing these classes. And the future job market, they're saying, is quite unpredictable, especially with AI and all of this. But AI isn't going to be fixing your car.
No.
AI isn't going to be a plumber. AI isn't going to be building houses. Like, there are certain things that take skilled labor to do. And so they're talking about reinvigorating these types of hands-on training classes that could go a long way toward addressing this growing demand for skilled trade workers, which I think is fantastic. A lot of people learned a lot of things in shop class. Like, I learned things I still could use today. I did plastic mold injection. I programmed robots. I did welding. I built electrical circuits.
I didn't do any of that.
I programmed CAD. We had a little radio station in my junior high. I got to play around with making radio. We had TV editing equipment. We had all kinds of cool stuff that we could
that is really cool.
play with. And I don't know if all that stuff is still there, if they're still doing that stuff, because it's been a lot of years since I was in middle school and high school, but that was a big part of, like, one of my favorite things was getting to learn how to do that stuff. We had to build bridges and learn engineering and test their strength, and there was so many things. And it was really, really good. So I hope that that's true, that they want to bring that stuff back. I think it's very, very important, and hopefully that that becomes a trend that happens across the country. I think it's really important for people to learn these things and to be able to get their hands dirty, quite literally, on some skills.
Yeah.
And then find a career.
I didn't do any of that stuff that you did, but I did take a shop class, I want to say 9th or 10th grade. And I built some stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was cool. I liked using my hands to do stuff. It was a change of pace from sitting in a desk and doing assignments and listening to a teacher. Mm-hmm. I liked the hands-on approach. It was certainly fun and different.
Our shop teacher, Mr. Heath, he had
Mr. Campbell was
had a TV that was up on the like very top above his office area. He always had the NASA channel on, so we were constantly watching space shuttles take off and land. It was very cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, always learning stuff. It was important to me, anyway.
So it's making a resurgence?
I hope so. What you're saying? That's what they say. They say that high school shop classes are making a comeback. That's what it says. There's a big article in the Wall Street Journal about it. So hopefully that is a thing.
I hope so too.
It'd be good.
Let's do music and art too.
Well, yeah. And I know that there are tech high schools and there are different things that have been built to kind of accommodate, but not everywhere has programs even like that. So more hands-on stuff and in skilled trades it's good for me. I like it. It's time for Would You Rather This or That.
Would you rather spring edition?
Would you rather this or that spring edition? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Would you rather have a backyard pond with frogs and lily pads or a treehouse with vines growing around it?
All right, I know my answer. What's your answer?
I'm going with the backyard pond with frogs and lily pads.
You are?
Yeah.
You seriously are?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because I think that is nice. Here's what happened. We put in a pond.
Uh-huh.
We had some beautiful lily pads from your grandma who had grown them for years.
Yeah.
They were gorgeous, and I loved them.
Right.
And they
bloomed, and they were very cool that one year.
And the problem was that I didn't properly take care of them during the winter.
Well,
and
they
I
froze.
regret that.
We put them away how we thought we were supposed to, but they froze.
They froze.
And it was the end of that.
I know, and I regret that ever since. And then we didn't properly take care of our pond.
The pond, you have to put chemicals in.
It's a lot of work.
And it's a ton of work to have a water feature. And the chemicals are not pet friendly. And so
our
we
dog
had a
could
dog.
drink out of the
and
pond.
so you can't, it was a whole series of things
I know.
that happened.
So
I know you know.
If I do that again, that's what I want. But I want somebody else. I'll hire a landscaper to take care of it for me.
All of those reasons are why I chose the treehouse. Because the reasons that you mentioned as to why we had a failed pond are the reasons that I would take the treehouse. First of all, because we would have a big tree, big enough to have a treehouse, which I think is great. And a big treehouse, like that would be an Airbnb I would do.
Yes, but you're also going to have to take care.
Thing.
You're going to have to maintain that. The vines you're going to have to trim and take care of. And then you're going to have to also make sure that the treehouse is stabilized. It doesn't come without its work.
It's going to have, it's going to be a good treehouse.
I know, but I'm saying.
And it'd be in a big mature tree. And I don't think mature trees grow as fast as juvenile trees. I don't know that. I'm not an arborist. But I'm assuming that once a tree reaches a certain age, it slows in growth.
I wouldn't say no to either one of these things.
But
I
the
want a backyard
treehouse
pond
with the
and
little
a treehouse.
string lights and the comfy place to hang out.
It
Yeah.
sounds nice.
That sounds way nice.
Yeah, it does.
Plus a ladder to get in there.
Plus.
And a floor hatch.
Plus.
You know? And a scope to spy out of.
Ooh.
Yeah. Treehouse.
Adventure.
All day. That's my would you rather. You know that show Hard Knocks that we watched during football season?
Yeah, I love that show.
So you're not going to love, well, I'm going to take you down an emotional road here.
No. No.
Bill Belichick.
Ew.
I said this is going to be an emotional thing. He is the former coach of the New England Patriots by way of the Jets, the two Bills, all the things, right?
Yes.
He is now coaching University of North Carolina football.
Right.
And they were in negotiations to be featured on Hard Knocks.
No. I don't want that.
Why don't you want that?
Because it's college and I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't watch college football, so I don't care about it. And I also don't care about Bill Belichick.
Well, the deal fell through.
Oh, good.
Because an agreement between the producers and the school was never finalized, and there were reports swirling that some NFL owners did not appreciate the NFL-owned show featuring a college team, even if it's led by Bill Belichick.
Good.
That's not what Hard Knocks is.
Doesn't work for the NFL anymore.
Correct. That is
Get
correct.
Get that guy out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here, Bill.
Yeah. So the good news is for you, and I said it'll be an emotional roller coaster. That deal fell through.
I don't have emotional roller coasters.
Right. And it will not be the college football.
Okay, good.
Hard Knocks.
Good.
It will be something else. I don't know what, but it will be something else. This season was the AFC North, which I thought was interesting rather than focusing on just one team.
Yeah.
The season prior to that was the Miami Dolphins. And I felt like the season with the Dolphins being the focal point went longer than the season with the AFC North.
Agree with you. I think they started earlier in the season to record what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tricky because you don't know who's going to make it to the playoffs.
Well, but that's why you got to start with a team earlier in the season.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And they didn't this time. They started late, and then fortunately, a bunch of the teams made it and did fairly well. And so, anyway, I think that's kind of neat that it'll be back and it will be an NFL team and not college football with Bill Belichick. I think that show would have tanked.
And I don't have anything against college football. I just don't watch it. And I really like Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
And I like watching that show. I think it's a very well put together show. So that would have made me sad. And also, ew, Bill Belichick.
Well, if you want to do a college version, then do a college version for people that want to watch the college version.
Yeah, but also do a
Don't-
team that's not like, he doesn't need that.
I know.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it for the notoriety. He doesn't
Right.
need it for the publicity. He doesn't need it for the money. Pick an underdog. That's why I liked Hard Knocks. I feel like they picked underdogs. The Dolphins were a little bit underdoggy.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is not an underdog.
All right.
Please.
Well.
Please.
The emotional roller coaster has successfully arrived back at the station. Go ahead and remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle until it comes to a full and complete stop, and enjoy your day here at the morning show.
It's always fun with me, isn't it? What a delight I am.
You're great. That's going to wrap up the show for today. Hope you have a great Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Check out the podcast everywhere podcasts are available. Just search Wake Up Classy 97. Subscribe, rate, like it. Follow us on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. We post shorts. It's weird. You can see our faces on your TV and on your phone. It's fun. So go check that out. And, of course, we're everywhere on socials as well at Classy 97 KLCE. All right. That's it. Have a good day.
Happy Wednesday.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.